Hello everyone. In today's video, I'll be reviewing 1 Hour Photo. 1 Hour Photo is a psychological thriller made by Catch-23 Entertainment Killer Films and John Wells Production, was distributed by Fox Searchlight Pictures. This movie's a little debatable on whether or not you call it a horror movie or not. Honestly, it's a horror movie. 1 Hour Photo is directed by Mark Romanek. He's well known for directing music videos, and he wrote the movie. It was produced by Pamela Koffler, Christine Vacon, and Stan Wodklotsky. Sorry if I'm saying this name wrong. The movie stars Robin Williams, Connie Nielsen, Michael Vartan, Gary Cole, Eric LaChelle, and Clark Gregg. The movie was released on August 21st, 2002. It made $52.3 million at the box office. 1 Hour Photo is about Cy Parrish, who is a loner who works at a store called Save Mart, doing family photos. He works hard as a perfectionist for making perfect family photos and is very generous to his customers. Cy has an obsession with a family in particular called the Yorkins, who he's done their family photos for years. He thinks of the Yorkins as a perfect family, fantasizing about being part of their family like an uncle. After getting fired, he discovers photos of Will Yorkin as having an affair. This sets Cy off and plans to threaten Will Yorkin. This movie is great. This is a movie that is very psychological. It's very creepy and disturbing. The highlight and big hit of this movie is Robin Williams as Cy Parrish. Robin Williams knocked it out of the ballpark with this movie. 2002 is the year for Robin Williams really showing his acting talent and abilities of being more than a funny guy. He did another movie that year called Insomnia with Al Pacino, one of Christopher Nolan's early movies. He played a real sicko who killed a teenage girl who he was in love with. As a kid, I grew up watching Robin Williams and his comedy movies, Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin. This movie came out in 2002 when I was 9 years old. When I found out he was playing a serious part, my first reaction was, I could not see or take it seriously at the time. I only thought of Robin Williams as a funny guy, and did not understand at that age he was a well-rounded actor who could do anything. At 9 years old, what did I know? Nothing. Then again, I saw this movie at my neighbor's house despite not being old enough to watch it because it had cursing and nudity in it. Sorry, Mom and Dad, for letting the secret out. When I was a teenager, a little mature, it was okay to watch anything without my parents' permission. I watched it and really appreciated it more. Rewatching it over and over again in recent years, it gets better for me, and I like it more because of Robin Williams' performance as Cy Parrish. It's so sad how we lost Robin Williams so early. May he rest in peace. He was a great actor, very talented guy who can do anything, to be a funny guy, play serious roles, and do a great drama. This movie made me have more respect and seeing how great and talented actor he was, and that he could do no wrong. Robin Williams' performance as Cy Parrish, he's very weird, disturbing, socially awkward, and has emotional and psychological problems. He has no life. He fantasizes about a family who he barely knows, wishing he could be a part of their family. The movie has similar elements to The Stepfather. The difference is, he does not want to be the father take Will Yorkin's place. He just wishes he had a family like that. The movie hints that he was molested by his father as a child. You ask yourself or others, how many people does Robin Williams kill in this movie? The answer is none. He's not a bad guy, he's misunderstood, sad, confused, and a character who wished for a better family and had a normal upbringing. Cy looks at the kid Jake wishing that he had a normal life upbringing from a middle-class family. It's disturbing when Cy goes to Jake's soccer practice, and the coach looks concerned for Jake, making sure nothing bad happens to him. It was kind of like nice, harmless, but awkward when Cy gives Jake a toy he wanted from the store. But Jake was smart enough to say no to taking presents from a stranger he barely knows. The movie has like weird, creepy shots, like in his apartment, seeing all the photos he has of the Yorkin family, shows his unhealthy obsession over the family that he barely knows. He has an imagination when you think it's real, but it's all in his head. When Cy is sitting in his car looking at the Yorkins' house and coming in uninvited, and when the family comes in, you're expecting to call 911 that there's an intruder in the house, but instead, he imagines them like being like an uncle in the family. It's not like how in King of Comedy when Rupert Pupkin shows up uninvited at Jerry Langford's house. The shots of Cy sitting down on the bed of the store hints that Cy is still a child at heart because he never grew up. When Cy follows Nina Yorkin at the mall and makes small talk pretending to read a book by Deepak Chopra to get her to talk to him on a more personal level, so that way he can find a way to get closer to the Yorkins and try to be part of their family. Cy shows a photo to Nina, a photo that he bought on a sidewalk, pretending that that was his mother in the photo, even though it wasn't. After when Cy is fired for misplaced photos he stole secretly and finds out Will Yorkin is having an affair cheating on Nina, Cy has a dream where he's at Save Smart, empty white all surrounding walls, his eyes open and blood comes out. As a little kid, that part freaked me out. It's a metaphor for his insanity going crazy, and he's having a real serious mental breakdown. He sees the Yorkin family falling apart. It feels like deja vu all over again, what happened to his family that we never see. It's crazy watching this movie today, how this movie is 20 years old, how times were different, and times have changed since this movie. Reminds me before people posting photos on social media, people went to like 1 hour photo places in like Walmart or any grocery store to get their photos done. I know they still have those. My older sister is one of the few people who still uses 1 hour photos because she rarely posts photos on social media anymore these days. I'm also not sure like how often people use 1 hour photos these days. Early in the movie, when he tells Nina Yorkin that she has a very nice camera and that her husband wants her to go digital, he says, "Oh no, I'd be out of a job." What's funny is in today's like modern day world society, Cy would be out of a job today because of how like people post photos online on their social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., or whatever other social media platform. I once read and was interested to read that Jack Nicholson was offered the role of Cy Parrish, but turned it down feeling it was too similar to Jack Torrance from The Shining on the themes of loneliness and isolation. What's also funny, Robin Williams auditioned for The Shining, but Stanley Kubrick rejected Robin Williams for The Shining because of his work in comedy at the time. Stanley Kubrick died in 1999. If he had lived to see this movie, he would have thought to himself, I regret turning down Robin Williams and seeing how capable of an actor he really was. The store that Cy works at, Save Mart, and in real life, there is no such thing as Save Mart. This was made up for the movie. This is basically a reference to Walmart. I guess it could have been a copyright issue. I wonder if maybe Walmart were not allowed to use their name for the movie, so they had to make up a fake store name similar to Walmart. With Cy fantasizing thinking that the Yorkin family are perfect, he doesn't know what goes on behind closed doors, not knowing how Will and Nina Yorkin are having marital problems because he works all the time and neglects his family, but what Will Yorkin is really doing is he's having an affair with another woman. It's also funny to point out how like this movie has a lot of like good character actors before pre-blockbuster action superhero comic book movies like Clark Gregg, who plays A.G. Coulson on the Shield TV show and the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. He was also on the family sitcom The New Adventures of Old Christine with Julie Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld. Not a Marvel TV show, but still something to point out. Eric LaSalle, who was in Coming to America as the rich, spoiled boyfriend from Soul Glow, a fake product brand. Jacob's Ladder as a Vietnam vet. And Logan, Hugh Jackman's last time playing Wolverine. Connie Nielsen, who you may recognize from the Wonder Woman movies as Hippolyta, Princess Diana's mother. And once again, Gary Cole plays another mean boss who's a jerk like Bill Lumbergh in Office Space. Despite his character being a jerk, but you do feel scared and worried for him when Cy took photos of his daughter to distract the police and threaten Will Yorkin. Your first thought was he's sending a message and threatening to do something bad to his family after firing him. When he fires Cy and he tells him to get back to work, I was expecting Gary Cole to do a Bill like Lumbergh moment like, yeah, get back to your desk and keep working. If you can't go ahead and do that, that would be great. Okay? Actually, imagine if Milton was Cy Parrish in a parody of this movie. Gary Cole's character's name is Bill, but a different Bill, like in Office Space. The difference is he's more serious in this movie than in Office Space. The reason why Bill Owens fires Cy because of missing photo print that he stole to copy the Yorkin family that are hung up on his wall at his apartment, which is illegal in company policy, which does make sense for him doing that. He also fired Cy because of his work performance and for giving away free disposable cameras on their birthdays and anger issues. Before Robin Williams was casted as Cy Parrish, he was originally supposed to play the Save Mart manager, but when Jack Nicholson turned down this movie and he read the screenplay a second time, he told director Mark Romanow that he wanted to play Cy Parrish instead. I'm not gonna lie, if I was an actor, I would probably want to do the same thing. I would have wanted to play a character like this more interesting than a boring straight-up store manager. The ending of this movie, there's no right or wrong answer to it. Even film director Mark Romanow has said that there's no specific right or wrong answer on how you view it. The way I see it, once again, in Cy's mind, the photo of Cy with the Yorkin family, the Yorkins forgive him but did not accept him in their family, especially not right after what he almost could have done trying to kill Will Yorkin. It's similar to the ending of Taxi Driver, how it was all in his head. When Cy is arrested and telling the detective on why he did what he did, hinting that his father touched him in inappropriate ways. Once again, as I mentioned before, people debate on this being a horror movie or not. This is a horror movie. Creepy, disturbing guy with an obsession over a family that he barely knows. How can you not identify and classify that as horror right there? So that was my review of 1 Hour Photo. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell to get the latest updates on my YouTube channel. And I will see you next time.